I would like to announce I can no longer defend my Dallas Cowboys. In fact, it's very hard for me to say the word my. I think they're just the Dallas Cowboys because what we saw last night at Jerry World was exactly what the record says we saw. We saw a bad 3-5 football team. This team will not win the division. This team will not make the playoffs. And you were right. You will win the bet because this team is no closer to the playoffs than Dallas is to Paris, France. Not Paris, Texas, Paris, France. Because that was pathetic. And the shock of the night for me, Jerry said candidly after the game, I didn't see that coming. Well, I didn't see this coming because all the way to this moment, I can't decide which was worse. Scary bad Dak or the defense? The defense came in last night, the #1 scoring defense in all of pro football, coming off a bye week against the 30th ranked Tennessee offense. And because I went to Vanderbilt in Nashville, Tennessee, I have a whole bunch of friends who are Tennessee fans, and they were dreading last night because they thought Tennessee couldn't score a single point at Dallas.
I gave them 10.
You gave them 10. What did I give them? I can't remember. I think I gave them higher than. No, it's 20 to 10. That's why I said 10. Yeah. So what did we see? What we saw was, I don't think Marcus Mariota is very good. And I still don't think he's very good because he often looks like a wide receiver without much of an arm trying to play quarterback. Have you ever seen anybody throw push passes like he does? He does like shot put passes. He throws Nerf passes with a slow release and not much velocity, and he completed so many that they went 11 of 14 on third down. Yeah. I couldn't watch it anymore. The defense, again, I agree with everything you said about Dak Prescott, but the double jeopardy was the defense was as pathetic as I've seen it over the last 3 years, and a couple times last year, I thought it was the worst defense in the NFL. What is going 11 of 14 for Marcus Mariota? You turn him into Tom Brady. Every time the ball left his hand, I said, we got that. We'll either defend it or we will pick it. And every time it went to a wide open receiver who's just looking around like, really? I got this? 11 of 14? Did we ever even slow them down?
No.
I don't think we did. So, now, I want to frame this by saying that as long as I've been rooting for this football team, and I went to my first game at the Cotton Bowl in 1961, as long as I've been rooting for this team, in all my years, I have never watched a more devastating, disillusioning, just downright disgusting game as that one last night because of the circumstance. You're coming off a bye. You land Amari Cooper. You talk Hudson Houck, the greatest offensive line coach I was ever around, out of retirement at age 75 to try to fix the offensive line.
They look worse.
You're 3-0 at home. Remember, they're 3-0 at home, and you put yourself in position in that game to be up. You didn't go into the gory detail. They should have been up 21-0. Yeah. The first 3 times they have the football, they go 1st and 10 at the Tennessee 23, and they wind up with 0 points because they missed the field goal.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then it's 1st and 10 at the Tennessee 15, and they cashed it. Finally, Amari ran a little in and out.
Option,
yep.
Yeah.
And he hit him for the touchdown. Then they get it, to your point, 1st and goal at the 4, and he makes the single worst play of his NFL career, did Dak Prescott. So as I go deeper into Dak, this is the moment of truth. I can no longer defend that. That was pathetic. What did I tell you yesterday? This wasn't just a must-win. This was you better win or heads will roll. Mm-hmm. And that includes the quarterback and the head coach. And we'll get to the head coach here in a little bit.
Hold on.